Hello and welcome to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading. We are channeling the month of July, but this is a timeless reading, so regardless of when you find this video, Spirit may have a message for you. I have already pre-selected an oracle card for each pile, and I will clear the energies with a singing bowl before I show you each card up close. So let's begin. Here is pile 1 with the butterfly card. And here is pile 2 with the trunk card. I will now begin pile number 1's reading. Timestamps will be below. Welcome, pile number 1. You chose the butterfly card, which is all about transformation, joy, beauty, and transience. So the month of July really looks like there's going to be some transformation in your life that's going to bring more beauty and joy to your everyday routine. And oftentimes people see butterflies as symbols that your manifestations are incoming. So if there are certain things you have been working towards, you may see the fruits of your labor soon during the month of July. Or the blossoms blooming before the fruit comes. But I will read the message from the guidebook now for you. Butterflies are commonly associated with beauty and joy. They are inspirational in their loveliness, but the journey they go through to achieve this metamorphosis is even more inspirational, if less pretty. Caterpillars must completely dissolve in the chrysalis, giving up their very physical selves in the process of transformation. Only once they have relinquished everything can their physical matter be resembled as a butterfly. The idea of that much sacrifice can be overwhelming, even if the end result is glorious. Fear of change can also hold you back. Let the beauty and joy that await you inspire courage. Trust that achieving your goal will be worth it. The butterfly card urges you not to be afraid to let yourself grow and become something new. And a reflection you can journal about this card offers is, are you afraid to make a change? Especially if this change means giving up parts of yourself in the process. Are you afraid to make a change, especially if this change means giving up parts of yourself in the process? I'm getting here that there may be something you haven't been wanting to give up, and that could be a bad habit. It could be hanging around with friends that don't truly align with you anymore. But you are coming out of your caterpillar phase and moving into your butterfly phase, where you can express yourself freely and really embrace those goals and make them a priority this month. But I will draw a guardian angel oracle card to see what angels are around you for the month of July. The card that popped out is the Angel of Revelation. So there may be a revelation you have that has to do with your manifestations, especially with the butterfly and something transforming in your life. And I'm getting that it may be during a time when you're just going with the flow. Because, of course, it is important for us to do the work to go towards our goals, but it's also important to have balance. So I'm getting that you may have a revelation during a time of rest. It may come as an aha moment or a sudden inspiration or urge to do something that you never had done before. But I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. In the Bible, the idea of revelation signifies the unveiling of the most profound mysteries of life, the spirit and the divine. In your own life, revelation may occur as a sudden insight, as powerful as a trumpet call, or as the unveiling of an impulse so deep that you never imagined its existence. The angel of revelation signals that you are about to learn supremely important things about your life and the universe. With an open heart, ask the angel for his life-enhancing message. After, you may experience heightened awareness, have dreams or visions that provide farther insight into the truth, and feel inspired with wisdom, as if the angel has whispered into your mind. And some symbols of this card include trumpet, cloak, book, closed box, key, lake, mirror, and all-seeing eye. And an affirmation you can use for the month of July is, I trust that the knowledge I need will be revealed when I am ready. I trust that the knowledge I need will be revealed when I am ready. I'm getting that there may be a certain manifestation you have been putting your energy towards, but maybe you are unsure of the exact vision or plan to get to that dream life and accomplish your manifestations. Because some people practice where they visualize and try to manifest something they really want for their life or what they feel is aligned for them, and they don't worry about the how. And I'm getting right now is to not worry about the how. Don't overcomplicate it, don't overthink it. Take your time to do what you can, and then have the balance in your life to embrace rest, maybe go to the lake with some friends, and relax and read a book. But don't stress too much about the how. Of course, we would like to know all the secrets and answers to our questions, but sometimes life can be more mysterious, and that makes life more exciting and fun. So you may not have the exact plan of how you're going to get to your manifestations, but during the month of July, something will be revealed to you that lights the path forward. I will now draw some tarot cards to see what else is coming for the month of July. A couple of cards just popped out, but I'm going to continue to shuffle just because I didn't even get to start the shuffle yet. Pile 1 for the month of July. Four wanted to come out today. Your first card for the tarot is the Eight of Swords. So you may be feeling like you're trapped in a bubble or a box right now. And maybe you feel like there are a lot of judgmental energies around you at this time, and that is making it hard for you to even have the clear vision to go for your goals and move forward in life. And on the card, the figure is naked, so that is why I say you may be feeling like you're judged at this time, where there's certain pressures from the people in your life to be a certain way, to go for certain things. And Spirit wants you to know that it's okay to break away from those limitations that people put onto you. They are not the ones living your life. And if you do something that is out of the ordinary for how they usually see you, that's okay. Sometimes people from our past can keep us in a box because they don't necessarily, it's not that they don't want to see us grow, but it's hard when they've liked you to be a certain way. Maybe you were a people pleaser, so it very much benefited them. But don't worry about these outside opinions, because what matters is how you feel on the inside and what you feel is meant for you. And the next tarot card you got is the Lovers. So there could be someone coming into your life, but that is not always what this card means. It could also be a divine career, it could be a divine partnership that really shows you who you really are. And it shows you the love within you. And it helps you have that inner self-love to know that you are confident, you are capable, and you can achieve whatever you set your mind on. I'm getting that because on this card there's some candles. So if you want to connect with your inner self and show love to yourself, maybe light some candles during a meditation. But I'm getting you might meet someone, romantic or friendship, that just helps you see the beauty in yourself, and that helps you realize what you would be capable of and have the confidence to move forward. And if you are single, this could end up being a romantic partner who just loves you for who you are. And your next tarot card is the Seven of Coins. So dogs may be significant for you. Maybe get out, take your dog for a walk. Maybe you will meet someone when you take a dog for a walk, or you will meet someone with a dog. And I'm getting that you have been putting the work into something lately, but you haven't quite received the fruits of your labor. You have been patiently waiting, and Spirit is saying that you will have to wait a little bit longer, but things are aligning during the month of July. And once you have more self-love and confidence, then you are going to open doors that you didn't know were there, and then your patience will pay off. And your last tarot card is the Priestess. And on her little scroll here, it says, "Darkness into darkness, the key to all mystery." Which is quite funny because I'm pretty sure Revelation, a symbol of that card, was a key. So there is a new chapter unlocking and a door opening up for you during the month of July. And it might be during the time of the full moon or the new moon. And the Priestess definitely goes with revelation. You are going to receive messages. It may come in the form of a dream or through meeting someone, and that will help you think more clearly, and it will be like putting a magnifying glass on what you truly want to go for. I will now draw a Moonology card to see what else is coming for the month of July for you. here you got, nothing will come of this situation. Void, void of course, moon. Nothing will come of this situation. So if you have been stressed and overthinking about other people's opinions, nothing will come of that. It's about focusing your energy on you and what you want to achieve in your life. And nothing comes from worrying about outside opinions. And outside opinions always say more about the person saying those opinions than about you. Because it's showing their inner monologue, not yours. But I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. In a form of astrology known as Hore, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded, a void course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or this situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you are asking about. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with both your behavior and beliefs. Comment down below and use this throughout the month of July. I trust in my highest good. I trust in my highest good. The chance of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Take time out, meditate, and contemplate. So, there may be something that you have been trying to work towards, and maybe what you have been working on, it's not really what you're passionate about, but you think that that is how you are meant to get to your manifestation or get to that goal you've been striving for. And Spirit wants you to know that that may not be the path to get to where you want to be. Because, well, even if our soul is aligned with what we are currently doing, it will still be work because that is life. If what you are currently doing does not feel aligned at all, maybe you are working a job that is just draining your energy, or you're working on projects that don't feel aligned for you, Spirit wants you to focus that energy more so on giving love to yourself. And that will help you come to realizations and open new realms of perspective and thinking, so that you will see a door you didn't know was there, and then it will be something you've never even thought of as a path to get to where you want to be, and it will feel much more enjoyable in working towards what it is you are going for. So during the month of July, you are going to have some discoveries. You may have some dreams, and there will be a transformation in your life. And that is going to just bring more beauty and joy, and you are going to be transforming. That is your monthly reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe for more. I will now be moving into pile number 2. Have a blessed day. Welcome, pile number 2. You chose the Trunk card, which is all about stability, loyalty, and reliability. So, your upcoming month of June is definitely going to be a stable time. If you have been going through a little bit of a rocky situation in your life or just chapters overall, there is going to be stability coming in. I'm getting there could be new job prospects, or you will be leveling up in your current position, and the loyalty you have with your friends, your loved ones, is going to be very prominent during this month. And on this card, there is an owl and some mushrooms. So owls may be significant for you, and mushrooms as well. And owls are all about wisdom. So maybe in this previous chapter that you have been going through, that hasn't been super ideal, that you don't particularly want to relive again, well, you gained knowledge that you wouldn't have otherwise to allow you to be more stable in this next chapter of your life. But I will read the message from the guidebook now for you. Like a spine, the stalk or trunk is the center column of a plant from which everything branches. It is both the support and connector, unifying the extremities of the crown and the roots. The newer, softer wood just beneath the protective bark of the trunk conveys moisture from the ground upward and moves energy created in the leaves downward. The core is what gives the tree its strength. Like a tree, your core has been formed of past experiences as you've grown. Make a list of your core beliefs, who you are, what you hold dear, and what you would never compromise on. This is who you truly are. The trunk card reminds you to stay true to those beliefs, to provide a safe, stable place for new experiences to develop. And a reflection this card offers that you can journal about during this month is: what have some formative experiences in your life been, and how have they shaped who you are today? What have some formative experiences in your life been, and how have they shaped who you are today? So there is definitely coming up from your past, but not in a bad way. It's like a knowledge way, and it's going to help you move forward in this month in a more strategic and stable perspective. I will now draw a Guardian Angel Oracle card to see what angels are around you for the month of July. Here you got the Fluidity card, which is all about going with the flow of life. And there is a river or stream here, so you may want to spend some time near a river or stream or lake. And I'm also getting, because there is like a little leaf boat or boat made of leaves, so you may have a boat or your friend may have a boat, and it doesn't need to be anything fancy, of course. You could even rent a kayak or something like that and just get on the water and do some deep breathing on or near the water to really embrace that fluidity energy. Spending time in nature can really help us reconnect with that go with the flow energy, because no matter how still we are in nature, things keep flowing and moving, whether that's the water, the wind, the trees swaying, the plants growing. We don't need to rush as much as we think we do. even how much time it takes for a big tree to grow from a small seed, and how many years it takes for this big trunk to form for a tree. I'm getting, even when a tree is cut and every notch, every circle is like a year of that tree's life, I believe. And the tree can only grow as fast as it is physically possible for it to grow. The tree cannot push itself to grow any faster. So this month, Spirit wants you to go with the flow. You are stable, or you will be during this month, and be loyal to yourself and your capabilities. Don't be pushing and pushing and pushing so hard that you burn out. You don't want that. I will now read the message from the guidebook for you now. It is vital for good health to keep our thoughts moving freely, like a swift running stream. If we let ourselves dwell on mundane concerns or emotions, our emotions can become blocked, and our spirit can become disconnected from the flow of universal energy. These blockages can even lead to physical disease. The angel of fluidity advises you to focus on the good things in life, to keep the currents of positive energy flowing through your being. If negative thoughts arise, halt them by saying stop in your mind. To lift your spirit, sit for a few minutes and focus on your breathing. Recall a happy occasion, the sights, sounds, and smells, and how good you felt. Hold that feeling and let it flow through every part of your body. Some symbols of this card include flowing river, leaf in a stream, wind in trees, breathing, and cat. And an affirmation you can use throughout this month is, I allow myself to flow with ease in the universal river of life. I allow myself to flow with ease in the universal river of life. Touching on the cat symbol, you know how cats are they are unapologetic. They will sleep the day away. Spirit wants you to not be nervous or feel bad about rest, about taking that nap you need. And if you are struggling with negative thoughts, that's why Spirit wants you to go with the flow. View those thoughts as a flowing river, and they are coming and going. And as I was reading, it was reminding me of quantum physics a little bit, and the quantum entanglement theory, how particles will behave differently depending on how the person expects them to behave. And in that sense, you simply acknowledging your thoughts and not letting them control you can change how your body and how yourself reacts to those thoughts. Because if you hold on to those negative thoughts too much and you don't let them flow, and you are identifying yourself with those negative thoughts, then you are going to become stagnant, and it will be hard for you to move forward and embrace positive energy. So even simply acknowledging that those negative thoughts do not define you, they come and go, yes, and they will never be gone forever. That is not possible. The negative thoughts will always come back sometimes. during certain circumstances or just overall, but we can flow through them. Allow them to flow through your being and let them go. And some breathing exercises could also be great at this time. Put on a meditation if you're really struggling to let go of thoughts, just to have your mind focus on something else. I will draw some tarot cards for you now for the month of July. Your first tarot card is the Three of Coins, which really makes sense why Spirit wants you to go with the flow, because you are working here and you are mastering a skill, and that is going to bring more abundance financially into your life. So the more you let go of negativity, the more you can focus on what it truly is you want to focus your energy on. If there is a certain goal or project you have been neglecting or has been on your mind once in a while but you haven't been putting the action in, this coming month is the time to work on those projects. So this is my advice to you. When negative thoughts arise, if you have the chance to work on a project or something that brings you positive emotions, try and force yourself to engage in that activity. Even myself, sometimes I will be getting into my funks and I have to force myself up on my feet and do something. Either clean, engage in a creative hobby that can be more expressive, but work on something that will bring you satisfaction. And your next card is the Six of Swords. So slow and steady progress is the name of the game. Sorry if I just... Slow and steady progress is the name of the game. I repeated that because I did just hit my mic, so I hope that wasn't too loud for you. But in this card, there is someone floating on a boat. So yes, boats are significant in this reading. If your friend invites you out on the boat or to go kayaking or something like that, go. Take that opportunity. Embrace that time. And on this card, the figure has a mask on, and there is also a mask on the boat. So Spirit doesn't want you to reveal all your plans right away, right as you start working on them. They would prefer if you put some work in slowly and surely and keep those projects tight to your chest, close to your heart. Don't broadcast them out to all your friends and family, because while outside people may have the best intentions, sometimes they can bring self-doubt or judgment upon us when we initially felt very good about a project or something we were working on, and then if we broadcast it too much, it can make us lose sight a little bit. So work on those goals and those projects during this month, but don't broadcast them out to everyone quite yet. And your next card is the Five of Cups. So you might be feeling down that you haven't accomplished those goals or those projects yet, and you keep thinking about what you haven't gotten to, and that is why you haven't been allowing yourself time to rest and to go with the flow. You have been pushing too hard because you have been focusing too much energy on what you don't have. While it is, of course, good and beneficial for us to have goals and to want to achieve things that we don't have yet, we don't want to obsess about those things. It's one thing to be sad about something that has happened to us, but to be sad that we haven't gotten to that chapter in our life where we want to be yet, that is not fair to yourself. Every chapter matters, and the current chapter you are in has an opportunity to still bring joy to your life. It's just about still going for those goals you want to go to, but don't obsess over them. I will now draw a Moonology card to see what else is incoming for your month. What does pile number 2 need to hear around this month? Here you got full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So that must be so nice to hear. So like I said, I'm sure you have been feeling down about something you haven't gotten to yet, but don't obsess over that. Life flows in waves. There are ups and downs, and that is why some months we must just flow, and we can't push any harder than we're already pushing to get to where we want to be next. I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in a job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a tough time is in the forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Release control and trust the universe. Comment down below, release control and trust the universe. A professional project may be ending now. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. It's time to stop fearing the worst. Again, the end of tough times is approaching. Don't dwell on what you haven't accomplished yet. It looks like this month will be a turning point, but the key is to just not push too hard. You are doing all that you can, and stability is incoming. You have been so loyal to your projects and to what you care about that the universe has no choice but to guide you into blessings into this next chapter. So this coming month, really embrace going with the flow. Work on your projects when you're feeling down or have time, and make slow and steady progress towards those goals. So that is your reading for today. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe so I know you guys are enjoying these videos. Have a blessed day.